Because what Aaron is telling her to fight, what she remembers is Aaron telling her to fight. Fight. That's what Aaron is telling her. He's not telling her, remember me. That's not what he's saying. He's saying fight. Fight, as in don't give up. Fight for your life. Don't give up. Don't quit. Don't be a quitter. Don't give up. Yeah. And she says, shit, he's right. If I die right now, I'm not living by what this nigga taught me. I'm being a bitch. That's what she's thinking, nigga. No. She's like, I'm sorry, Aaron. That should have never crossed my mind. No. It's not about remembering him.
Yeah, it is.
The reason. Look what she says. Are you seriously not able to go deeper into context than this, Beluga?
What do you mean deeper?
Are you serious? That's the whole point of the knife.
I agree. But Saint, what is she living and fighting for? Is it for anything to do with herself? If it's for anything else, it's for a dead man.
It's for what? Aaron. It's okay. It's for, but it doesn't matter. She's continuing to live based on what he taught her.
No,
that's fine.
I agree with that, but
that's fine.
Saint.
People do that all the time. That's fine.
Oh, I agree.
And she's gonna continue to live, and then you go read the chapters, and she's perfectly okay. She's like, all right, Armin, let's get this shit done. All right, Armin, where you at? I won't leave you behind. This Titan, we should probably follow this Titan. This Titan might know a weak spot. I'm sorry for what I did in the past. I didn't care about y'all lives, but I won't let that happen again. Armin, I'm not gonna let you die here. We're gonna get into we're gonna do this plan. Oh, Armin, your plan's not working. Okay, well, have some confidence. You can do it. I believe in you. Like, fuck out of here, bro. She was a completely different person. Like, even that scene right there. Scene right there when Armin was fucking depressed, she stood him up and amped him up and was like, bro, believe in yourself. And then in post time skip, Armin tells her, I should be the one that's dead. I should be dead.
Armin,
and she said, where's my scarf?
Saint, I understand that, but look. Listen. She says, so no matter what, I'm going to win. So what is motivating her to win? We can see right above that. I won't be able to remember you, so no matter what, I'm going to win. So her purpose for living is solely to remember a dead man, which is exactly what she does in 139.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, she's on her ass.
She didn't even do that. She didn't even do that. Even if this is the cope you want to go through, the pathetic cope.
I've always let's ask. It's not going to make it a spot. Ask all my friends. This is what I'm saying. Trust Mikasa is the worst version of Mikasa because it's her living on account of a dead man and only for a dead man. That's what it is, and that's exactly what she does in 139. All right.
Okay, so what I asked was, why does she help Armin? Why does she tell Armin, have confidence in yourself? Your plan will work. If her only goal was to remember Aaron, how does that add up?
What do you mean has it app? Because if she,
what is her telling Armin that have to do with remembering Aaron?
Because it keeps her alive, and thus she can remember Aaron. She's trying to live now.
No, she doesn't need to. But she doesn't need to tell Armin your plan is good. Have confidence in it. That's irrelevant to keeping Aaron keeping herself alive.
Are you referring to?
I'm referring to the warehouse when they were getting the gas.
Yeah. So without the gas, she would have been killed. She's trying to fight. So
without the gas, she would have been killed. I'm not saying that though. Listen, bro, I'm not talking about the plan itself. I'm not talking about the plan itself. The plan was already set. They already agreed they're going to do the plan. Mikasa went out of her way to tell Armin, have confidence in yourself. Your plans are good. You just need confidence.
Yes, because
the plan was already in motion. But she said she went out of her way to say that. Why? That has nothing to do with remembering Aaron at all. Nothing.
Okay, Saint.
So why'd she say it?
Saint, when I say that her purpose in life is to...
No.
I'm answering your question.
No. You said everything she wants to do for the rest of her life is to remember Aaron. That's what you said. And I just gave you an example of her not doing that. She did something else. She did something else, nigga. So therefore, everything is not to remember Aaron.
Did you think I meant that?
Therefore, you are wrong.
Did you think I meant that literally? No, I didn't mean...
You took the quote literally, nigga, so I'm taking your words literally. No, I mean, you took the quote literally.
Fine.
Let's go literally.
Her purpose in life is chiefly to remember Aaron. Obviously, in 139 and Cross Arc, she does other stuff, obviously.
No, she doesn't. What else does she do?
She obviously eats and sleeps. I mean, you think she just sat at the grave for 3 years? You think she literally sat at the grave for 3 years?
What does she do that's not a necessity for human life? What does she do?
What? How would I possibly know that, Saint? You think
she doesn't do anything?
Wait, Saint, are you trying to say that she just ate and slept and then she just sat by his grave for the entire day? It did nothing.
Probably. Yes.
That is
probably. Probably so.
That's a very, very strange interpretation. I never had an interpretation before. I don't agree with that. Obviously, she spent too much time with.
Then what was she doing? Then what was she doing?
I'm assuming that she was engaged in leech.
You have no idea.
You have no idea. Yeah, because it's not shown. But do you think she actually just spent her entire day just wallowing by the grave, like literally the entire? That's ridiculous. Obviously, she did other stuff, but her purpose...
it's ridiculous for you to think that ridiculous for you to think that she would regress as a character to this degree.
Chiefly, we didn't regress. I'm telling you, in Trostark, her purpose in life was to chiefly remember Eren, and that's out of her own words. That's out of her own words. She says, "I'm going to fight so that I can remember."
Okay,
Eren.
but you said she's living. You said she's living only.
I'm sorry.
That's what you said. Your words were only, and now I've proven that those words only were wrong.
I'm sorry.
Yes, those were wrong.
I didn't mean
wrong. Correct. All right. So only wasn't over dramatic. No. You said only, and I said no. She wants other things, and then you said only. You very much verified that it was only, not me misinterpreting your words.
Oh, I know. I'm saying. I didn't mean to say it that way. I will say chiefly. You're right.
Okay.
Chiefly. Her
chiefly. Okay, and chiefly, you may even be right. Chiefly, you may even be right, but not only though. Of course. And Mikasa should not only be sitting at a goddamn tree. Mikasa should be welcoming her friends that she's known that will be that to remember Eren and what he wanted. She should be meeting them and making sure that they don't get their ass blown the fuck up because she knows what's going on the island, right? She lived there for 3 years, so she know these niggas ain't fucking with them. So maybe she should make sure they get here safely or something like that. Instead of sitting at a fucking tree crying and sitting and bitching. That's what she should do.
I agree.
To ensure that she remembers Eren.
What?
Right? Why is she not doing that, nigga?
What? Why is she not? Why is she?
Why is she not ensuring that the alliance that is arriving on Parody is arriving safely? Why is she not there to ensure that? Well, instead of sitting at a goddamn tree, why is she not doing that?
How do you know she doesn't? What do you mean? She says they're coming soon, then she stands up and she walks away from the tree.
They're coming! They're about to be there. She says that she's aware they're coming. They're going to be here. It's the day they're arriving.
Yeah, it's the day. I don't understand.
Right. Why isn't she not doing that instead of sitting on a tree? Why is she doing that? Why is she not doing that?
I don't know what you want. You want to like go to the port with thunder spears or something? I don't really understand what.
I didn't say, but try to help ensure that her friends arrive safely. Wouldn't that be what Eren wanted?
Didn't Queen Historia already grant them safe passage? Well, yeah, but didn't Eren?
But they also stated that there's a possibility they might blow up the boat.
Yeah, and then Connie said.
So if Mikasa has an IQ above 4.
Well,
if Mikasa has an IQ above 4,
that's debatable.
Well,
but listen.
Debatable. Okay, well,
no,
at least you admit the bitch is stupid.
No, I was joking.
I'll give you that.
No, I was joking. No, but yeah, they did bring that up, and then right after Connie said that the Queen will defend her, and Eren knows that Queen Historia is partial to the 104th, and so obviously their arrival is going to be just fine. And plus, she says they're coming soon. What does soon mean? Does soon mean in an hour, in a day, 12 hours? I mean, the language is very ambiguous. That I don't really know what you were expecting her to do.
Well, Peak knew about the Historia too. She still said that it was a possibility. But even still, Mikasa should be there trying to help negotiate. Trying to help negotiate peace. Because that's what
wasn't that Armin's
wanted.
Job? No, Eren wanted Armin to do that.
But no, he didn't want Armin specifically to do it alone with no help. Because they're helping. So why can't Mikasa?
What do you mean who's helping?
He didn't say, Mikasa, I want you to not help them. I want only Peak to help, but not you.
How did Peak
He didn't
help?
say that. So why is she not helping?
Again, the Historia granted them safe passage. Number one.
Okay, why is Mikasa not helping them negotiate with Parody for peace?
Oh, simple.
Why is she not there and ready to help them?
Very, very simple. She's not a diplomat, and Eren has stated multiple times.
She doesn't have to be a diplomat. Neither is Annie. Neither is Peak.
What the hell is Annie doing? Annie was being all pessimistic. Listen, this is Armin's duty. Armin's the one who took responsibility.
But she's there. Listen, she came.
Yeah, she came, but so she can live on the island. I mean, yeah, she here's what she.
What?
Peak. No, listen. Peak was coming. You know why Peak was coming? Peak was coming because they were
Why?
enemies. Listen, if you look, you have 139 up there. Scroll up to the boat scene. It's because there were enemies who came
I'm there.
together. So that's why the warriors
There
are
was
there.
enemies where? They were enemies before? So that's why she came? She didn't have to come, though, nigga. Who cares if she was enemies before? She could say, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I don't want her to
I
broker
don't know
peace
what you
with these
want.
niggas.
My thing is, I don't know what you want Mikasa to do, and I don't know why this is relevant to the conversation.
I just told
Who
you what I
knows?
want her to do. Be there.
She was there. This is what I'm saying. We mean be there.
She wasn't.
How do you know she wasn't?
She was at the tree.
Were you there when the boat docked? Yeah. How long? Okay, here. Say, when Mikasa was talking to Eren about them coming soon, how long was the boat gonna dock?
They were within danger from a fucking from being synced.
Yeah. Do you know what the what was it called? The EEZ is for the nations.
Paradise Island isn't within sight now. Paradise Island is within sight now.
Yes.
They can see it from there.
Yes, they're within.
So they were a
sight.
few minutes away.
A few minutes away.
They were within.
Okay,
They were a few minutes away. Yeah, a few minutes.
They're not
Maybe like an hour. How long do it take to get to an island you can see, nigga? And on a boat?
Probably like 6 hours. Probably
6 hours? What the fuck?
Yeah, if you were standing
where the fuck you get 6 hours from?
If you were standing on
nigga,
a boat,
what?
If you were standing on a boat and you were to see an island, how fast is the boat going? How many miles is it away? I mean, come on.
6 hours?
It could be. I don't use boats that much, but it's definitely.
You're being delusional. You're being delusional, brother. It's not that long. No, I'm not. The point in this scene is to say that they are arriving at Paradis. Paradis is within sight now.
Yes,
they are close, nigga.
Yeah, close.
They are coming today.
Yeah.
Why is Mikasa at a tree when they're coming today? Why is Mikasa at a tree crying and taking a nap when they're coming today? Why?
Saint. She stands up from the tree. The boat didn't dock yet. How do you know?
Later, after the bird. I'm talking about before that. I'm talking about before the bird. Why is she sleeping and taking shit and crying? Why is she not going over there to ensure or to help negotiate peace, which is what Eren would have wanted?
No. Eren wanted Armin to do that, and Armin took responsibility for killing Eren.
No.
Yes.
He wanted Eren peace to happen. He didn't want it to just be Armin that does it. Because if he did, then she should be pissed that he's getting help. That makes no sense, brother. You are coping.
No,
coping.
I'm not
This
coping.
bitch shouldn't be sitting at the tree.
I am not coping. Read 139. Armin didn't say the world will be saved by Mikasa, the world will be saved by Peak, the world will be saved by you, Armin. And then directly after that, Armin takes responsibility for killing Eren.
And then Armin gets help from everyone. Help. These are helping. They're helping him. So why isn't Mikasa trying to help him? Why can Annie help him?
I'm saying.
Why can Peak help him? But Mikasa cannot.
I've already supposed to be time. She's not a diplomat. She's not going to go in there and negotiate peace. I don't know how many times you want me to explain this to you.
I didn't say she had to do that. Annie is not a diplomat, and Peak is not a diplomat, but they're there. Okay, yeah. Just be there, bitch. Be there.
Yes. Okay, great. Okay, so be there. How do you know she wasn't there?
She wasn't. She's sitting at a tree crying.
Saint.
She took a nap. Nigga.
How do you, she's taking a nap? We're just making stuff up, huh? Where is she taking a nap? Listen.
Saint. No, she literally took a nap.
Show me.
All right, well.
I'm gonna hop on Twitch.
Maybe she didn't take a nap. Maybe she didn't take a nap. But she's still sitting there at the tree, and she's literally not there to help them.
What was she supposed to do?
She's sitting here talking to the damn tree.
Get a lawn chair.
I just told you,
pop
be
a
there.
And,
I said,
how do you know
be there.
Yes,
be there.
I agree.
Be there.
Saint,
be there.
Saint,
be there.
Saint.
She wasn't. She was sitting at the tree and crying. She was not there. She was sitting at the tree and crying. She was not there.
How do you know she wasn't there? Was she supposed to post up with the 6-pack in a lawn chair and just sit at the dock and just wait for them? Was that supposed to happen?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
I disagree. I disagree.
Okay, whatever. I don't know how you could disagree with that, but whatever. There's plenty more to go. So why did Mikasa not support Armin in the way she did in the beginning of the story when I just mentioned in Trost, when she told him to have confidence in himself and that she wouldn't leave him behind when he was at his downest and most self-hatred of all time. And she was able to support him then, sometimes without him even saying anything. She was able to support him. But here, in post time skip when Armin says he would be happy with dying. He wishes he was the one that was not chosen, and it would have been better off if he was not even here anymore. Mikasa says, "Where's my scarf?"
I mean,
why? What happened to her?
112 happened to her. 112 happened to her. I just said 112 happened.
Excuse me?
I said 1.
What does 112 have to do? What does 112 have to do?
Aaron saying that he hated her. She's obviously very depressed and upset about that. So yeah. So
Aaron. So wait. Let me get this right, my boy. So you're telling me she's more depressed that Aaron saying he hated her than she was at that nigga dying. That's what you're telling me?
Oh, I can definitely say that's more.
That's what you're telling me?
I can absolutely say that's more depressing. 100%.
Huh?
Yes.
So Aaron saying he hated her is more depressing than him dying.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Why is it hard to believe? Mikasa's entire, basically 80% of her character in her life was about loving Aaron and being loved by Aaron. To have Aaron say that he hated her, I can definitely imagine how it's more painful than him dying. 100%. I can definitely imagine him saying that being more painful. I mean, think about it. Think about people. Think about people who are close to you.
It's so much more painful them saying they hate you when you didn't even really believe it. But it's so much more painful them saying that one time than them dying. It's so much more painful that you're unable to say a word to your friend who just told you that they wishes that they were not alive. That's what you're talking about.
I can definitely imagine that was more painful, yes.
I said it's so much more painful to the point where you could understand why she would not be able to say a word to her friend who just told her that he wished that he were not alive.
Yes.
She couldn't say a word to him. That's crazy, dude. That's actually insane.
Crazy. I mean, I guess you could say I don't think it's a problem with the story. I mean, that's very in line for Mikasa's character. She's always been a very...
That's not in line for her character. That's my point. It's not in line for her character. I just gave you an example of this bitch getting over depression in 3 hours. I just gave you an example of this bitch getting over depression in 3 hours of Aaron dying and being able to be nice to Armin, who didn't even ask her to be nice to him, who didn't even say anything too crazy like this. And she was able to pick up on it and give this nigga confidence. She told this nigga, Armin, I will not leave you behind. I will not leave you.
Yeah.
Here she said nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, I agree, but the circumstances are completely different. I don't understand why we're trying to draw a correlation.
The circumstances are not completely different. Yes. They're very similar. They're very similar, actually. They're very fucking similar.
I mean, listen. If you are Mikasa, these situations are very, very different because remember, Mikasa wants to be loved by Eren, and she wants to love Eren. The fact that him dying, she can make his peace with that because if they both love each other and he died, okay.
Aaron had told her to get the fuck away from her and called her a bitch. I understand, but Aaron had told her to get the fuck away from her and called her a bitch right before he died.
I understand that. This is why I let people finish talking because I was making a point. So this is in the havoc of war. So obviously she's not going to expect a nice sweet conversation. Obviously she can live with that if they both love each other and he dies in the war. Okay, it's sad. She can make her peace with that. She cannot make her peace with the fact that he always hated her, and that was her since she was 9 years old. Her entire life's purpose was to love Eren and be loved by Eren. If he hates, not just doesn't want to be with her, but hates her and always hated her.
Her entire life purpose. Her entire life purpose was not to be loved by Eren.
Sorry,
her
chief.
Her
purpose was chief.
It was to protect him, not be loved. To protect him. Protecting him was more important.
More important? Why?
Yeah.
Why was it more important?
Because
she loved him. You still there?
My fault. So what I was saying was, in chapter 1, she cared more about.
Yes, but why? Why?
She cared more about protecting Eren than gaining his favor.
Yes, but why?
In chapter 1.
Why did she want to protect him?
What? Because she didn't want him to get hurt.
Yeah, but why? It's because she.
Because she didn't want him to get hurt. Because she cares about him. Yeah, and I'm not saying she doesn't love him, but what I am saying is she will put protecting him over gaining his favor. She knew he'd be pissed at her and be upset at her for telling about, but she didn't care.
Yeah, but
if she wanted to, if her primary motivations were his love, she would do what would make him more so come into her. Like, okay, Aaron, I got you. Aaron, we not telling these niggas. I got your back. Let's join the scouts, nigga. She would be the woman that he would want from her, but she didn't do that because she knows to her it's more important to keep him safe than for her to be in love with him. For him to be in love with her, I should say. So no, her whole life's good mission was not to be in love with Aaron or to Aaron to love her. It was to protect Aaron, which means that if Aaron dying, she failed to protect him, which should be way more depressing.
Yeah, if we're gonna I would be wrong if you're using that paradigm. But she obviously wants to protect him so that she could love him. It wasn't just for no reason. She loves him.
That's it. So that's it. She doesn't want to protect him because she just doesn't want the nigga to be dead.
No, she loves him. That's why. Are we trying to? Are we now gonna say that she doesn't?
So you're saying you're incapable? I never said that. But what I'm saying is you're saying she's incapable of wanting to protect Aaron. So why does she want to protect Armin then?
Because she loves Armin as well, but she obviously loves Aaron more. I mean,
as a friend.
Do I need to? Yeah.
Okay, fine. But why? But she's able to differentiate that protecting Armin and protecting Jean and protecting those random people that she didn't know who were trying to exit Trost. Protecting those people, she's capable of doing that. Yes. Why is she not capable of protecting of a goal being protecting Aaron? Her whole life goal was not Aaron at the beginning. It wasn't. No, it was not. She proved that after he died. She proved it.
Yeah, she proved it by saying that she was going to fight so that she can remember Aaron. She didn't say anything else. She proved it by also doing things that had nothing to do with remembering him. Yeah,
nothing.
but that only came about because she wants to remember Aaron. Her chief purpose was to remember Aaron. If we switch to syntax, she says, "I'm going to fight so that I can remember Aaron." I'm just switching to syntax.
I said chief is fine, but that's not her only.
Okay,
and it
I
never
will it's
will be.
It
never will be.
Yeah, obviously.
She had a lot of other motivations. So stop.
I understand she's
minimalizing her character.
I'm not minimalizing her character. I'm saying her chief motivation in life was to love Aaron and be loved by Aaron. That was obviously her modus operandi. Obviously, it's plain state to everyone. If you look at the guidebook, her love.
I don't know. I disagree again. I think it was to protect him.
Protect him.
I think it was to protect him. I think protecting him.
Yeah, she's not protecting.
Protecting him was more important.
Yeah, she's not protecting him.
She didn't want him to join the scouts.
Yeah, she's not protecting him.
She wanted to make sure he stayed around. He told her to leave me the fuck alone. She said, "I don't care. I'm going to be around you." She slammed him against the wall. She stuffed food down his throat.
She's not protecting him.
She told him to shut up. She punched him in his face.
Yes.
She punched him in his face.
Yes, thank you. I get it. I'm not saying.
Not about that. Her chief goal is not to be loved by that nigga. It is to protect him. That's her chief goal.
I said her chief goal is to love him. Listen. Saint.
No, it's to be protected.
She's not protecting him. She's not protecting him for the sake of protecting him, is she? She's protecting him because she loves him.
Yes, she's protecting him the same reason she protects anyone else. But it's a little bit more advanced for him because she's known him her whole life.
Yeah, so she loves Aaron more.
And that's her only family left.
She protects
him. That's her only family left.
Yep.
But she still wants to protect him.
I agree. She wants to protect him, and so she protects him.
And that's her chief goal, to protect him.
Yeah, because she loves him.
Not because she wants him to love her in return. Because she wants to protect him.
Saying, why is she protecting him?
Because she wants to protect him. Because she loves him, but not because she wants him to love her in return. Not because she wants her to love in return. No, it's because she wants to protect him. Because she loves him.
She wants to love him.
Not if he loves her in return. That's not why she's protecting him.
Okay, fine. But her chief purpose is to protect him so she can love him.
Okay.
So her chief purpose in life
it's not so she can love him. It's not so she can love him, dude.
So why is she?
It's not so she can love him. That's such a silly thing to say.
It's not a silly thing to say. It's just
that's like saying you're protecting your friends so you can love them. No, you just don't want them to be hurt, bro.
Yeah,
you don't want to see them die. You don't want to see them in a bad situation.
Yeah.
Because if you can't love them, you still would prefer that they be safe. Even if you can't love them, you still prefer that they be safe. And the same thing goes for Mikasa. And your argument is still shoddy because even after he said that about her, that he hates her, she still wanted to protect him.
Yeah, of course, because she loves him. Yeah, why else? Yes, she did.
Right, right. So if she's capable of still being able to protect him even after he said that, then why is she not capable of telling her friend Armin that he, why is she not capable of consoling him when she was capable of doing that before?
Oh, because very very simple. Because she doesn't have the emotional fortitude to. Because Aaron said that to her. See, we're going way back to the beginning of the conversation.
She consoled Annie. She consoled Annie. She consoled Annie. She consoled Annie.
That was much later.
So she does.
Now yeah.
It does. What?
I mean, what? You think of Armin? You think of Armin needing consoling in 133? She wouldn't console in 133? I mean, it's not like she just woke. It's not like she was the same person that did that, and then the very same person killed him in 138. Obviously, she went on a journey. She went like an emotional journey, whatever the fuck. And then she.
What changed from Mikasa from the moment she just decided not to console Armin to the moment where she consoled Annie? What changed?
Yeah, what changed? Great. Her acceptance changed of who Aaron was.
So she's able to console the person who tried to kill Aaron, the person who tried to kill Aaron, and the person who tried to kill her entire nation multiple times. But she's not able to console her best friend that's alive, other than Aaron, of 10 years. That's what you're telling me?
I'm saying, obviously, if you look at Mikasa throughout the Rumbling arc, she obviously is going on a personal, emotional journey, whatever you want to say. And if Armin needed consoling in 133, or 130, I think it's actually 130. Yeah, 130.
Why couldn't she remember what Armin said and say, Armin, I'm sorry, I was going through some things back then, but I believe in you. I know we can do this. Why did she do that?
Because we're trying to stop global genocide. That's why.
So they talked about a lot of things. She could have done it in the woods.
Really?
Overnight. They were talking all night.
Yeah, they're talking. I remember her lying in her bed alone. That's what I remember. And secondly, around that time, didn't she draw her blades on Annie? So obviously she developed as a character because she went from drawing her blades to consoling her.
Hold on. I can't hear you. Sorry, I got another donation. I'm sorry. Thanks, Mozzie. Yeah, I saw you join my Discord. I made you a mod. Let me see. You said you sent me a PM. All right, hold on, Beluga, 1 second. Damn, dude, this is crazy. Thanks for the donations, man. Really appreciate it. If you're not gonna charge back, throw me in. I want to troll a bit, and then I got some arguments I ain't heard. All right, give me 1 second, and I'll debate with you. Let me finish up with Beluga. Okay, go ahead, Beluga. What were you saying? Sorry, bro.
What was I saying? That's a good question. Oh yes. So obviously Mikasa goes on a journey.
You were making excuses for why it's okay for Mikasa to not have brought up.
Yeah.
Why did she not bring up what Armin said again the next time she saw him? So she went through that journey.
Because she's dealing with other things. Maybe she apologizes later. That's a very big nitpick to say. Why didn't she remember when she hurt?
It's not a very big nitpick. I'm asking you, if she's going through this journey, why would she not go? But that's a big thing. Her friend said he wanted to die.
The context,
and her friend said he wanted to die.
In the context of them stopping the rumbling and all the other complications that were going along with that, I think that was.
But she had time to console Annie.
Yes. But I'm telling you,
Beluga, if you're sitting here telling me right now with a straight face that it makes sense for her to console Annie, but she doesn't have time to console Armin, I genuinely
that is not what I'm saying.
How you can say that as a rational, logical person.
That is not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying. Because
I hope not.
Look at the timeline. Because beforehand, she drew her blades on Annie, correct? And then she goes to comforting her. So if Armin were to say that in that specific chapter, it would be different.
But what I'm saying is, why does she not recall that she just saw her friend say he wished he was dead? And why does she not give him the confidence that he needs in order to stop Aaron? Why was she able to give him confidence that he needed to stop some damn random fucking Titans, But she's not able to do it when this nigga says he wants to die or he wish he was not alive. Why is she unable to do that for him, but she's able to do it for Annie, who literally tried to kill her, everyone she ever knew, and Aaron? Why is she able to do that?
I'm telling you, if Armin would have said that in 132, it would have been different. But he did not say it in 132. He said it earlier.
How do you know that? How do you know that? How do you know that? You don't know that, do you?
Here's how I know that. You
don't know that. That's another head kid. That's head kid. You have no proof of that.
Saint, here's how I know.
It depends if her scarf was around her fucking neck or not.
Here's how I know that, Saint.
Where's the scarf is more important.
Listen, Saint, here's how I know that. It's because
you're making excuses. You're making excuses for her.
Look at the context. In 126,
this doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make
sense.
It
doesn't make sense.
Absolutely.
She should not. She should have been able. She should have been able to console Armin in that situation. It doesn't make sense. She should have been able to do it.
1000%.
And she should have been able to do it. She was able to do it before. She should be able to do it again.
Not
her
the
character
same.
was
retconned a different
to
situation.
be a damsel in distress. Her character was
situation.
retconned to be a damsel in distress.
That's
her character was retconned to be.
She was never a damsel.
A damsel in distress.
She was never a damsel in distress.
Exactly. She became one. She became one. She became one.
Show me.
She became one. When Aaron said, "I hate you," damsel in distress.
How is she damsel in distress?
She's literally in distress, unable to move, unable to see anything, and crying. Damsel in distress. That's a damsel in distress.
A damsel in distress archetype is a woman who is trapped or in trouble, and then the man comes in.
Not to be trapped. In trouble, and then man to come to save her.
Yeah, that is not what happened.
That's what Mikasa became. That is what happened. She became a damsel in distress.
That's not what happened. No.
That's what happened. She wasn't entirely one, obviously, because she was still a fucking killing Jaegerists and shit. But at her core, when it came to Aaron, she became a damsel in distress. Yes, she did. But regardless of that, we're gonna go around in circles all day. I'll just let the audience decide on that one. I'm pretty sure I'm right on that one, but I'll just let the audience decide on that one. All right, let me go to the next point then.
All right.
So let me think. I don't have anything else I want to say about Lisa. Oh yeah, what she did to Luis.
What about it? She's always been an unempathetic, selfish monster.
She's always been what?
She's always been an unempathetic,
no, she hasn't.
Person.
She has not been that. She has not. No, she hasn't. I just gave you examples of her not being that. She's not that. No, she has not always been that.
Yeah, she has. I don't know.
No, she hasn't.
I don't know, especially after 112. I mean, I don't really know.
Before that, she wasn't, and after that, she wasn't. Again, with Andy, so no, she wasn't.
She was that. She was. What do you mean? I mean, look at this. Look at the situation with in 126 with when she was fighting with Annie.
With Gabby.
Yeah, but that's what.
Look at the situation with Gabby.
Yeah,
that's an unempathetic monster. What she did to Gabby.
What she did with well, that was. I mean, that was sweet and nice, but obviously, what she did in 126 was much worse.
Obviously, it was worse, which is my point. Why did she do that?
Dude, I'm talking 120, not Luis.
Why did she treat Luis?
I'm telling you.
What's 126?
126.
That's Luis, right?
No, that's with Annie. Look what happened with when Reiner and Berethel got betrayed. She wasn't very empathetic there. Look how she treats Reiner and Return to Gigantia.
What do you mean? They were evil. They tried to kill them. What the fuck are you talking about? Of course, she shouldn't be empathetic towards them.
Yeah,
they were trying to kill. They were trying to kill her. Everything. It makes sense for her not to be empathetic towards enemies, but friends. I'm talking about friends.
How was Luis her friend? How was Luis her friend?
Allies.
Luis was not her ally.
Elise is not her. Elise is not her friend or her ally. That's correct. Yep. But she's not trying to kill her or harm Aaron.
The Jaegers were fighting the Alliance, so they were definitely trying to kill them. Yes.
Not at that point. Not at that point.
I mean, not at that point.
Not at that point.
What?
They were not fighting the Alliance at that point. The Jaegerists and the Alliance were still. The Jaegerists and the Alliance were still on the same side. Oh, at least the Jaegerists thought that they were on their side. With the scene with the fuck's her name? With the scarf.
No.
She took the scarf from Luis. They were on the same side. Yes, they thought they were on the same side.
Mikasa's asked she wanted to join the Jaegers.
They literally had just got done.
Listen. When they blew up,
I know, but they literally had just got done fighting. They literally had just got done fighting together, the Titans. Together.
I know the Jaegers.
They were not enemies yet.
I know the Jaegers thought that, but Mikasa did not. She was asking.
Yeah, that's what I said. I understand Mikasa did not, but I understand Mikasa did not. I totally understand that Mikasa did not see her as an ally at that time. I understand that, but Mikasa did know that she didn't see her as an enemy. So therefore, that excuse to treat her that way is eradicated. What's the next excuse?
What excuse? Well, no, I'm not saying she was right to treat her that way. I'm
The
just saying that's
excuse to
how
treat her the way.
I'm saying.
I know you didn't. I'm asking you why. When did Mikasa become this cold, disgusting monster that would take snatch her scarf away from a dying woman and say nothing to her? A dying woman who believed in her and devoted her life trying to be like her.
Yep. Okay.
When did she become this person?
I would kindly like to bring you to season 2 where Mikasa said verbatim, "You're mistaken to seek compassion for me." She's always been like this. Go back to season 2. Go to Return to Shiganshia. Go to 126.
Who was she saying to when she said that? Who was she saying it to?
She was saying that to Krista.
Yeah, and why was she saying that to Krista?
Because Mikasa, as she said, has a small amount of...
No. That's not why.
That is why. She said only has so much...
That's not why.
That is why.
That is not why.
I'm quoting
She was
Mikasa.
saying it.
She was saying it. Mikasa.
I'm going to tell you. No, you're not. She was saying it. She was saying it to Historia, because Historia was basically asking Mikasa to not fight Ymir, who was getting in the way of saving Eren. That's why.
That's why. But what did Mikasa say? I only have so much room in my heart to care. You're mistaken to see compassion for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, because it was taking in this context, in this situation, you are. And she's completely right in that regard. Of course, she's going to choose Eren over fucking Ymir. Of course. And Krishna, too, if she get in the way, bitch. Stop, I'll stay behind her for that. There's nothing wrong with that.
I understand there's something wrong with that. Saint. There's a difference between choosing Eren over Ymir and choosing Eren over Ymir without compassion. Those are two different things. She said you're mistaken to see compassion.
She has no choice but to not have compassion at this time. Nope. They are literally about to escape with him.
No.
They are literally about to escape. And she did have compassion. If she had absolutely no compassion, she wouldn't have said shit.
Which wouldn't have said shit? She gave.
That's no compassion. She gave the bitch a warning. She could have just started slashing. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
she gave her a warning, like, bitch, try me. That's compassion. She gave her a chance.
It's her giving her a chance.
Yeah.
But it's not, listen.
Yeah, that's compassion. Yes, it is. Compassion is giving a chance. If she had zero compassion, she would have literally slit her fucking throat and continued on.
I didn't say she had
zero
compassion. Mikasa, I'm quoting Mikasa. She says you're mistaken.
Yes, you did. You said she has no compassion. She's a compassionless monster. She doesn't care about anyone. That's what she was
unempathetic. I said she was unempathetic.
Unempathetic. And she showed empathy by giving her a chance to leave her the fuck alone. That's empathy. She didn't have to do that.
A smidge, but Saint, she still said you were.
A smidge, but she did. A smidge, but she did. How much did she give Luis? Zero. Zero.
Saint. She said, you're mistaken to see compassion for me. In that scene, everyone else was empathetic towards Berthold, empathetic towards Reiner. The only person...
They weren't.
Go look at the scene. Pull up the scene. The only person who wasn't...
They were just asking, why would you do that?
Well, listen, Saint.
Aaron wasn't for sure.
If you watch...
Aaron wasn't for sure.
Aaron was the... Listen, when
Aaron wasn't.
When Annie transformed, and Aaron was trying to make all these excuses for Annie, Mikasa was having none of it. Mikasa had almost no empathy. So yes, Aaron was more empathetic.
Because they are her enemies.
Yep.
Because
they
are
Saint, stop. We're getting distracted here. You said Aaron was just as unempathetic as Mikasa. That's untrue. When Annie betrayed him, he was trying to make excuses for her, and he was trying to hear her out. And Mikasa was having none of it.
I was talking about in that scene.
Sure, that
You're
scene.
Going to a different scene now. I was talking about in that scene.
Sure. I mean, he was gagged, so I don't really know how you can make that distinction. But listen, if
you can see that you can see how he felt.
Listen,
he was trying to fight them.
You have your browser. Pull up the scene. See what happens. Everyone else is showing compassion.
What scene? I know the scene in the back of my head. I've watched it 1,000 times. What from the scene do you want me to watch, bro?
Well, I mean, you're trying to say I'm telling you, everyone else there was trying to be understanding, trying to see what's going on. They were compassionate.
Not really. They were just asking, why the fuck did y'all do this? Like, we thought y'all cared about us. We thought we were friends. Y'all betrayed us this whole time. How could y'all do this to us? That's what they were saying. It wasn't really all that.
Actually,
it wasn't really all that. They just wanted to know, like, how could y'all do this?
That's why I'm saying.
We thought we was
That's
homies.
why I'm saying.
But Mikasa showed compassion too. Mikasa showed compassion too. I just showed
the least.
Mikasa said.
No, I'm not saying.
She showed the least. Fine.
Absolutely.
She showed the least, but she showed some. She sold
smidge, a tiny
to
bit.
Luis. Zero, not a tiny, zero
So
to
what?
Luis.
So
Zero.
So wait, hold on. Is the retcon she was a tiny bit compassionate, very unempathetic, but a tiny bit compassionate, but then she went to be a tiny bit compassionate?
That's not the only. That's not.
Whoa,
I'm not
stop.
even saying. I'm not even saying it's a retcon. I'm saying it's just a poor. I'm just saying it's a disgusting and poorly written scene that showed that should not have been ever included in a story where Mikasa is supposed to be destroying the entire world for Eren. I mean, yeah, destroying Eren for the entire world. If she can't put over, if she can't put Luis. Luis, if she can't put her pride aside and give Luis a say like
I see now what the problem
rest
is.
in peace, Luis.
I see what the problem is because the entire Rumbling arc was Mikasa putting Eren over the world up until 138. That's what's happened in the Rumbling arc. She puts Eren over the world. She's not destroying Eren for the world, but she only does that in 138. But she's absolutely being extremely selfish.
Right. And then at 138, she does put the world over Eren.
Yep,
so again, so if she said that she was going to do it. She said she's going to stop him.
I'm trying to speak.
So
listen, in the Rumbling arc, her entire journey is she's being extremely selfish. She's the most selfish member of the Alliance up until 138, and it's about her putting the Eren over the world. And so, if she's putting Eren over the world and she's selfish, and as we said, or out of her own fucking mouth, you're mistaken to see compassion for me, that is perfectly in line with her character. The whole point of that scene is to show people how unempathetic and how cold she is, because people, they didn't understand until that scene came up.
Okay, so you're saying that scene is well written.
Absolutely.
Because Mikasa treated someone who did absolutely nothing to her like shit, and then shortly later treated someone who did something to her like a comrade. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, because
that's why it's good.
People people get confused and think that Mikasa is like some. I've heard of being called like all these sorts of things like goddess did nothing wrong, yada yada. That scene is to show people that Mikasa absolutely is very dark in some instances, and that's a great way of showing that. And of course, there's a whole. Luis is a mirror to Mikasa because, how she's with Eren, that whole thing. It's a great scene. It's an absolutely great scene. And I'm not one of these ending defenders who's going to go and say, oh, Mikasa's a very moral, awesome person. No, she's not. She was never that, and that's never what she purported to be. And it's was trying to show it to the audience in a billion different ways.
But
and that was one of the most.
She had decided to put the world, which is people she doesn't know, over parody, which is people that she does know. She had decided that before she went to go kill Eren. Before she even got on the island, she had decided that.
No.
Yeah.
No. She was constantly putting Eren over the world many times.
Listen, I never said anything about Eren. I said she decided to put the world over the island. She decided that a long time ago because she was killing people on the island. She decided that before she left.
Yes. I understand that, but she's not. Yes. But this is about Eren.
So no, it's not about Eren because my point is, if she was willing to put the world, if she was willing to put the world over the island, we can agree she was willing to do that, right? Mm-hmm. She's willing to put the world over the island.
Sure.
Then why?
Yeah, but not Eren.
But why? Not Eren, right? But the world. Then why is she not able to show compassion to Luis? She's showing compassion to the world. Why is she not able to show compassion to Luis?
Speaking of showing compassion to the world, did she compassionately kill the Jaegers when she was showering in their blood? That was very good question.
So you're saying she killed the Jaegers for fun then?
I'm saying that she killed them. I'm saying that she doesn't like the rumbling.
Why did she kill the Jaegers?
Obviously.
Why did she kill the Jaegers?
Because she wants to stop the rumbling.
Why does she want to stop the rumbling?
But not.
Why does she want to stop the rumbling?
I'll tell you. Because it's obviously it's extremely evil.
Why is it evil?
She doesn't want to stop it at the.
You're not listening. You stop, bro. You're skipping. Why is it evil?
Because it kills people. What do you mean?
In order to care about people that you don't know being killed, what do you have to have? Compassion.
Morals.
Compassion. Morals.
Same.
Compassion.
Same.
Compassion. Compassion.
If she was.
You said she didn't have compassion until 138, Beluga?
I said she lacked.
You said she had basically none until 138. That's what you said. But she had enough.
I said she was putting.
She had enough to put. She had enough to put everyone she ever knew. She had to put the world, the people she doesn't know, over everyone she ever knew. She had enough compassion to do that. That's what you said. That's what happened, right? We both agree that. So if she had enough compassion to put people she doesn't know over the people that she does, then how does she not have enough compassion to tell Luis, rest in peace?
Because listen, I'm saying she has a moral aversion to it. Not that she's compassionate, she's a moral aversion. And listen,
morality
just like
is compassion. In order to have morality, you have to be compassionate.
It's a bit different. It's a bit.
You're just trying to wiggle your way out of this one, bro.
I'm not trying to wiggle away. I'm not trying to wiggle my way out of this. Listen, was she being compassionate when she was showering their blood? Obviously not. And those were Luis's people.
But the reason why she did that. The reason why she did that was.
I mean, a shower in their blood was completely unnecessary. There's no.
The reason why she killed. Well, that was in the anime, so let's be fair. In the manga, the reason why she killed the Jaegerists was because.
Is she saying the anime isn't canon?
No, I'm not saying
I know she killed the Jaegers, but
I'm not saying it isn't canon, but that wasn't Isayama's original vision. Let's go off his manga. I'm only going off Isayama's work.
Look
at you, man. Look at you, Beluga. Are you using weak arguments like this, bro? Use the manga, nigga. What's wrong with using the manga?
You're the one.
You're trying to jump to the anime to because you know that they over exaggerated that scene. And I don't do that because I don't blame Isayama for the manga doing dumb shit every now. I mean, for the anime doing dumb shit every now and again. That's not his fault. He didn't direct that scene.
Look at he reviews the storyboard.
Literally, he's trying to escape the point, bro.
Saint. He reviews the storyboards. This is a known fact. He reviews the storyboards, and he said multiple times in interviews that the anime is a more polished version of the story. So I'm not having that. That the anime is canon. She absolutely did that, and she had no reason to do that.
All right, well, fine. Fuck the anime. I'm talking about in the manga, which is what I'm talking about is in the manga. I don't care about the anime. I'm talking about in the manga. So let's pretend like this debate happened when 139 first dropped. So in the manga, because you still believe that 139 is good without the anime, right?
Well,
right?
I'm good.
You said it was good. You said 139. You think it's a well written and not so bad ending with flaws. You think it's good though?
Yes, I would say.
Okay, then. So without the anime, you still think that. So again, in the manga, she did not do that. So in the manga, she only killed them because they were getting in the way of her saving the rest of the world. Again, her showing compassion. She was doing that to show. She was showing compassion to the outside world, people she never fucking knew a day in her fucking everlasting life, for people she knew her whole life. She was willing to kill people personally that she knew her whole life to protect niggas she never met. But when it comes to Luis, she cannot say R.I.P.
Listen. As I said, she has a moral aversion to it. Not that she's compassionate. Look, Saint. Williams, that's fine. Listen, stop interrupting me. Let me talk. In the manga, we even see what real compassion looks like with Connie. That's what. Why are you laughing?
That's not what real compassion looks like. That's not what real compassion looks like at all.
Obviously. Oh, sorry, my bad. More compassion. Obviously, he's less compassionate than the other Jaegers, but what more of a compassionate aspect looks like? Mikasa had absolutely zero problem killing people that she worked with and helped save their lives. She had zero problem with it. Whereas we see sort of tenderness from Connie. So she has, again, juxtaposing Connie's reaction and Armin's reaction to first killing people, and Armin's reaction getting the Colossal to Mikasa. She's obviously very cold about it. Obviously. And the Luis thing is just showing it more clearly because people didn't get the memo beforehand.
But she isn't cold when it comes to helping people she never fucking met. Didn't you just say, I only have so much compassion in my heart? Now she has enough compassion in her heart for the whole world.
I'm saying she's not motivated by compassion. She's motivated by moral inversion.
Moral inversion. Do you understand that her morality is based on compassion for her fellow man? That's what the morality is based off of. There's nothing else that the morality could possibly be based off of. Morality is based on compassion. That's how you define morality.
Oh, no. It could be based off of principle. I think she doesn't
principle, which is another word for morality, which is based on Your compassion for your fellow man. Your level of morality is directly connected to your compassion. And she should have a higher level of morality than to snatch a scarf from a dying girl if she's willing to kill everyone she ever knew for a fucking people she never met. That's high level of compassion, my nigga. And not only that, she was willing to die herself. No. Not even just people she didn't know. Even herself was willing to die. She was willing to die because she knew that if she helps stop Eren, there's a chance that the world could come kill them. She knew that. And she was still down. She was willing to die herself to protect them niggas. But she can't say R.I.P. to Luis?
Listen,
R.I.P.
I'm saying
that's all I'm asking. R.I.P.
Listen, on principle, she doesn't agree with global genocide. You don't listen.
Why?
Listen, you don't obviously.
Why does she not agree?
I'm explaining to you. If, let's say, like Angola as an example, some random country. You don't know anyone in Angola. I don't know anyone in Angola. I don't have much compassion for people in Angola. But if they were to be genocided, obviously I would be like, that's not a good thing to do. It does not mean I have.
So you give your life. You give your life so that they wouldn't be.
Well, if Angola has a bunch of people in it, so maybe it would make it win.
You give your life. Your life.
I mean, I'm not saying I would.
Okay, then. All right. So then, what are we talking about then? Because Mikasa was willing to do that. She was willing to give her life. And I'm asking again, why? This character that has no compassion, why is she willing to do that?
She lacks compassion, and
this
she said that out of her own.
Very low amount of compassion. This very character that has very low compassion. We both can agree on that. I agree with you that she has low compassion.
Saint, I'm explaining to you, Saint. Do you have a lot of compassion for people in Angola? Probably not. Would you want?
I have a lot of compassion for everyone who's innocent and have done nothing to me or anyone else that's innocent. I have a lot of compassion for all of them. I love everybody.
Saint, telling me if I were to take an axe to your mother versus an axe to a random Angolan, you're telling me the same amount of compassion.
Obviously, I'm going to care more about my mom. Obviously,
a little bit more, like 10 times more, or is it more like 100 or 1,000 times?
100 or 1,000 times more. Absolutely.
Exactly. So in that. My point is, your relative compassion for people in Angola is very small. But on principle, you don't want them to be genocided. It's the same thing for Mikasa.
But again, I will not sacrifice my life or anyone else that I know's life to stop it. I will not do that.
Yeah, well, Mikasa never said she's going to sacrifice her life.
She literally understands that if she stops the rumbling, that there is a chance that the world will retaliate. She understands that.
I don't. Armin. Well, listen. Armin's saying that's not going to happen. And that they're going to be fine for the next 100 years.
Armin did not say that.
Look at 133. People have very different opinions about what's going to say parody, what's going to not say parody. Mikasa never said, "I'm going to sacrifice my life for the world." They never said that.
They believe that. They believe that there is a possibility that the world could retaliate if they stop the rumbling. They believe that. They believe that, which means that they are putting their lives at risk. They are doing that, and they are aware of that.
No, look at 133. Hold on a second.
Okay, fine. Let's just take that retaliation part out. They could die from Eren. Eren could kill them. The rumbling could kill them. They could die from the Jaegerists. They could die by the boat. They could die. This is possible. She's risking her life. There's no way around. She's risking her life to protect people she never fucking met. Risking her life. To protect people she never fucking met. That's compassion. That's compassion. That's compassion.
Listen,
that's compassion. Risking your life to protect people you never met is compassion. I don't see how it's not.
Listen, I agree that there's some compassion involved.
There is compassion. All right then. And with Luis, she gave her zero.
You're gonna interrupt me. Listen. In the story, demonstrated, if what she said, she's obviously shown as a person who has a little amount or less amount.
I've already agreed with this. Why are you saying this again? I've already agreed with you here.
The other thing is that obviously is after 112, which is the same thing I was talking about with Armin. She lacks the emotional fortitude because of what happened in 112. So it is very, very in character for her to not do that because of just her character and she's lacking the emotional fortitude because of
If
what
she's
happened to
lacking
her
the
boss.
emotional fortitude for that, then why does she have the emotional fortitude to sacrifice, to be willing to sacrifice her life for people she never fucking met? Why? Why?
Same.
Yes.
It's she. Listen, I'm saying there's a different.
Hmm?
If her soul was like a brain, it would be a different part of her soul, so to speak. Okay, obviously the same mechanism.
Now you just headcanoning shit, bro. I'm not
No,
trying to hear that.
I'm not.
I'm not trying to hear the
No,
headcanon and
no,
shit and her
no,
parts of her
no. You're
soul.
making something that's
Why
no,
is
no, no. Listen,
Mikasa compassionate enough to risk her life for people she never met, but not to say R.I.P. to Luis? That's the question.
listen. Give me 30 seconds, and I'll reiterate it again. Okay, listen. As I've already explained, she does not have. She has less compassion and empathy than her counterparts. We see this out of her own mouth and what she does in the
I already
story.
agreed.
And on top of
No point to keep bringing this up. I already
that,
agreed.
okay. And on top of that, again, she does not. She's stopping the rumbling off of a moral principle,
And what
not
is
so
that
much
moral principle?
compassion,
What is
but
that
a
moral principle? What is it? What's the moral
genocide
principle?
is wrong. Hanji said genocide is wrong. That's Hanji said genocide is wrong.
So she's going off of what Hanji said. When did Mikasa believe this? When have we been shown that Mikasa believes this?
Didn't Mikasa believe genocide was wrong? Is that what you're asking me?
Yes.
For her stopping the rumbling, I think that's pretty
No,
self-explanatory.
Before. When did
Before
Mikasa
what?
ever
Before she
show
stopped the
that she
rumbling?
thought rumbling was wrong? Before she joined to stop the rumbling, when did
Are
Mikasa
you
ever show that
asking?
that she thought genocide was wrong? When did she ever show that?
What a stupid question.
It's not a
Obviously,
stupid
she did
question.
not. No one did.
Huh?
Are you? What are you trying? Are you trying to argue that Mikasa didn't care about genocide? What's the argument here? Obviously, we know Mikasa.
My argument is that Mikasa, as we have both agreed, is a character without compassion, or with a low amount of compassion. Sorry, we've already agreed there that is what she is, a character with a low amount of compassion. Yet she was willing to risk her life for people she never knew, and you're trying to alter the word compassion in that regard to the word morality, which is dumb as hell, because morality and compassion are one and the same in this instance, because the reason why she has that morality is because of her compassion. That's the reason why she doesn't want to see these innocent people die. When she went to Marley and she was like, Eren, you killed children. It wasn't because of genocide. It was because she had compassion for those children. Did Eren genocide those children?
Yeah. Well, I mean, later he did, but yeah.
No,
yeah,
but right then,
yeah. Listen.
No, he didn't. He didn't. Right then, he did not. So, what was Mikasa saying? What was Mikasa saying then? Eren, you killed these children. What does she mean by that?
I mean, obviously, everyone knows she's a soft spot for children. She was treated as a.
All right then. So she has.
I mean,
compassion.
what was this? Is this
so she has compassion. So she has compassion for people. So we can prove. We there you go. She has compassion.
Children. Is Luis a child? She was compassionate to Luis when she was a child, and then she's an adult now. She's not. I mean,
Beluga,
what's the problem?
Are you shitting me, dog? Are you actually shitting me? Like, are you actually shitting me? Whatever. She has compassion. She has compassion for children. Whatever. So there are children that she's willing to die for. Outside parody, she's willing to risk her life to make sure they save those children. Why is she willing to sacrifice her life to protect children that she never met, but she cannot say R.I.P. to Luis?
Okay. Because A, she lacks compassion. B,
she doesn't lack compassion. We just went over that. We just went over that. She does not lack compassion. She cares about other people. She has a low amount of it. She has a low amount of it. She has a low amount of it. She doesn't lack it.
She lacks it.
No, she has a low amount of it.
Okay, so what's the difference? Okay, distinction.
You can have something and have a low amount of it. She has it. It's just a low amount. She mentioned civilians too. Yeah, she says, Eren, you killed civilians. Yeah, I had a feeling that she did mention that. Hold on, let me go read that chapter real quick, because I think that really pretty much shuts down this argument altogether. Go ahead, what were you saying?
I was just saying I was using the word lack differently. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, same. She has shown two consistent patterns from the beginning. she cares about children, specifically children. This is nothing that's controversial. Something that's very clear.
Okay. Specifically children. Okay, let's see.
Specifically, yes.
Okay, let's see.
Specifically,
we're about to find out. We're about to find out. Aaron,
I know she mentioned.
You have any idea what you've done? You killed civilians, even children. Why she mentioned the civilians? Yeah, no, she don't care about them.
Obviously, I didn't say she didn't care about civilians. I never
reported that she said she specifically. You said she specifically has compassion for children, but she had compassion for the civilians too, which are adults.
Yeah.
Okay, so she has compassion for adults as well.
I never said she didn't care about civilians dying. I said the opposite.
So she has compassion for adults and children. Yes.
She does not want adults or children to be killed. Yes.
So she has compassion for adults and children. Yes.
Sure.
All right. Why did she not have compassion for Luis?
Because I'm just gonna keep repeating the point over and over again. I'm gonna say the same thing.
Go for it.
Because again, she has less compassion to her counterparts. The same reason when she treated Berthold and Kristen that way.
Less, but not
zero.
Yeah,
less.
But not zero.
Yes, less.
Why does she have zero?
Obviously not. Obviously not zero. Obviously not zero. Of course not. Of course not. Less compassion to her counterparts.
She had zero for Luis.
I mean,
I got you, bro.
Yeah.
I got you.
Because
it's over, bro. It's over.
No.
It's Jova. It's Jova.
No. Over because you keep interrupting me. Listen. It's a combination of her character not having that much compassion, and again, yeah, of course, 112. Would you listen? It'd be ridiculous to assume that she would act in the same way or act herself after what happened in 112. Obviously, her behavior is going to be different after Aaron said he hated her.
But
it would be ridiculous to assume otherwise. Obviously, her behavior is going to be different.
But even after Aaron said that, she was still willing to die in order to save people she never met.
Yes.
Even after that. So if she was able to do that, then she should be able to tell Luis.
I completely disagree.
How? This is insane. This is insane.
You're
saying that you understand that how even after Aaron said that he hated her, she has enough emotional and moral compass in order to decide to sacrifice her life to save those people that she never met, but she does not have enough to tell a dying woman who she disagrees with that
compass, fortitude.
Rest in peace.
I said emotional fortitude, not emotional compass. Maybe she knew what she was doing was wrong. I don't know.
She did.
I don't know if she knew what she was doing wrong or not.
Nah, she did.
But she didn't have the emotional fortitude.
She thought it was goated. She said, "Fuck this bitch." She took my scarf.
I don't believe that she thought it was a good thing.
Well, I again, this is one of those things where I'll let the audience decide. I'm pretty sure I very much shit on your points, but it's fine. It is what it is. If you have any more things to say about it, but we keep going in circles, so let's move on to something else. I'm done with Mikasa. That's my last point about Mikasa. I want to get into Armin bitch ass now.
Yeah. Oh no, Armin. Okay, it's gonna be interesting. Go ahead.
So can you explain to me? Armin. Can you explain to me why Armin said, those who are not willing to sacrifice their humanity cannot achieve anything. Annie can do it. You have to do it too. Remember when Armin said that?
Oh, I do.
Why is it then when Aaron takes what he said, puts it into his life, and then acts on it, is Aaron then wrong to Armin?
Oh, yeah, great question. Because he's going overboard. Because see, when he invaded Liberio, let me talk. When he invaded Liberio, obviously. Okay. When he invaded Liberio, obviously that was him abandoning his humanity and doing evil things. And Armin had nothing to say about it because in his mind it was necessary for Parody to be saved.
That's not true.
That's
not true. He did have something to say about it. He did have something to say about it. He said it's an Annie.
Yeah, he said it was. Yeah, exactly. My point exactly. He knew it was evil, but he didn't try to say, "Oh,
no, he did." He said he doesn't even know who Aaron is. He said he don't even know who Aaron is anymore. That's what he said.
but he helped him do it. He didn't help him do the rumbling. He helped him invade Liberia, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did. But I'm going to get into that
so
too.
He went
go
along.
ahead.
Okay, so he went along with it because that's you're right. It's what he believed in, abandoning your humanity. The rumbling was to him it was too far. It was completely overkill. It was unnecessary cruelty.
Right.
Whereas other cruelty,
it wasn't unnecessary. He understood why Aaron wanted to do it, but he just disagreed with it. But what I'm saying is, so basically, what you're saying is, if you tell someone abandon your humanity, you have to do it, or you won't be able to achieve anything. And then they do that, and you say, "Nah, you did it too much now." Then you think that makes sense?
He did do that. He did do that in Liberia, didn't he? And Armin happily helped him.
He did not happily help. He did not happily help.
So
he did not happily help.
You know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean, because he did not happily help him. He had no choice, but he did have a choice. But he chose to kill innocent people in order to save his own ass. That's what he chose to do.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah. So
which is hypocritical,
Armin obviously still believes. What do you mean hypocritical? What's hypocritical?
Is it not hypocritical that Armin decided to kill innocent people to save his own ass, but he condemns Aaron for doing the same thing? Is that not hypocritical?
No. Oh, okay. No, I see what you're saying. But the distinction Armin is making is the rumbling, and you and I may disagree, but the rumbling is unnecessary, whereas Liberia with the 50-year plan is very
attacking on Liberia was unnecessary. The scouts did not want to attack Liberia. Aaron forced them to. It was not necessary. Armin did not agree with it. He just had no choice because he had to save Aaron to save his own ass. If Aaron had not done that, they would not have attacked. They would have just got Zeke.
No, I agree with you, but I'm saying.
Okay.
No, yes, I agree with you, but what I'm saying is that he could see the strategic value, because Yelena was explaining it to them. You can see the strategic value in going after Liberia. He could not see the strategic value.
Yes, he could.
Going out and doing it.
He could.
No, he didn't.
He didn't think yes, he could. He just disagreed with it. He could see it. He just disagreed with it. He saw Aaron's reasoning. He just disagreed.
So, okay.
So don't say he couldn't see it. He saw it. He just disagreed.
There you go.
Okay, he disagreed. All right. But okay. My point is that seems a little bit strange to me, that you can tell someone to give up their humanity, and then when they do it, they've done it too much. But whatever, fine.
Stop. Because we're being dishonest here. Because he was okay with quote unquote. He was okay with it. Quote unquote.
Okay with
him doing.
He was not okay with Libero. He was not.
Yes, but he still helped.
He still helped because he had no choice but to save his own ass.
Yeah.
But he would not have done it. He would not have done it, and he did not agree with it. That's a fact.
Saint. He could have done whatever he wanted to do. He could have let Aaron get captured. He could have started doing it.
But he wanted to save his own ass.
Not only did
he wanted to save his own ass.
Not only did he participate, he also helped. He did not help with the rumbling, and he condemned entirely.
He wanted to save his own ass. I just said it like 10 times. He wanted to save his own ass.
I understand it, but doesn't the rumbling help him? Doesn't the rumbling help quote unquote save him?
Yes, exactly.
The rumbling
That's why I'm saying he's a hypocrite.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying he's a hypocrite.
Not a hypocrite.
He is.
I understand why
he killed innocent people to save his own ass when it came to Libero. That's a fact. But now, when Aaron is killing innocent people to save his own ass, he's saying that's wrong because these are more innocent people. You're morally wrong.
Yes,
you're more morally wrong than I am because there's a higher number of innocent people. But in terms of morality, they have done the same act. The same act. He killed innocent people. Armin killed innocent people to save his own ass. Now, it'd be cool if the story addressed that, but it didn't. Because Armin, it can't be seen as the bad guy. Yeah. No, it didn't.
Of course Armin's seen as the bad. Are you serious? Look at read 131. Listen, say. First off,
Armin the bad guy.
What? Okay, he's sitting. First off, Annie was the antagonist was one of the first antagonists, and he's sitting down with Annie, the antagonist of the story, saying he's worse than her. Obviously, he's being framed as an evil person. Obviously, he's being framed as the quote unquote bad guy. But listen, Saint, killing
He only
people,
said he's
killing the
worse
city
than her
for.
because of what he did in Marley. That's why
So
he said
that,
that.
okay, exactly. He is being framed as the bad guy. As I'm saying, is Annie not the bad guy? Of course, Annie's the bad guy. He's saying he's worse than the bad guy. That makes him the bad guy. And then we have 133 after that. So what are you saying? Of course, the story addresses that. But listen,
The story does not address the
killing
hypocrisy.
Oh, it does. What do you mean it doesn't address the hypocrisy?
It does not address the hypocrisy that he is killing people. Okay. Yeah, let's hear it.
Yes. Absolutely. Okay, first off, killing a city full of people is completely different than committing global genocide.
But it's
Number
still
one.
on
Number
the same
two.
thing, morality wise, it's the same. That's like saying raping 1,000 bitches is different than raping one. You're still a rapist, nigga.
Okay, sure, but it's not the same thing because, as I said beforehand, Armin does not view the rumbling as a legitimate.
Yeah, he does.
As a legitimate use.
He does. He just disagree with it. It doesn't matter. And then again, it doesn't matter what he views it as. The point of the rumbling is literally the same shit he did, but at a larger scale. But he did the same shit.
You're saying he's a hypocrite. You're saying he's a hypocrite. So I'm saying he's not. He's not being inconsistent. He's being consistent because he's saying that to abandon humanity to do X and Y thing. And when the rumbling, he sees a rumbling that's completely unnecessary. Obviously, he's not going to support unnecessarily.
Necessary based on what Aaron wants. He sees it as necessary, and he understands why he's doing it. He sees it. Yes, he does.
He understands what Aaron's doing, but he thinks it's unnecessary. Why would Armin participate in
He doesn't think it's unnecessary. He just would rather not kill all those innocent people. He would just rather not kill all those innocent people.
He absolutely. No. See, that's the problem because why was he the architect of the 50-year plan then? They were all there.
Armin wasn't the architect of that plan. That was Zeke's original plan. He just wanted to go with it. He was not the architect. He was not the architect.
My bad.
He just supported it.
Proponent.
That's it.
Look,
he just supported it.
I said
supported.
It's fine.
He didn't have anything to do with it at all.
Listen. Saint. If you read, I think it's 123, 124. If you read 123, 124, it says clearly that Armin believes that it's more than enough. I'm trying to get the quote here. I'll just be just a second.
Yeah,
but
more than enough. Yes, he believed it was more than enough
in
order. Hold on. He believed it was more than enough in order to stop the military. That was in Marley's or whoever, the world military. He believed it was more than enough for that.
Yep.
Not to end the problem.
Yep. And why
for that? Not to end the problem forever. If Aaron destroyed the world's military, that doesn't mean that they're safe forever. That's why he was surprised, because he saw Aaron going beyond what was necessary to beat the world military, not to end their problems forever. That's not what was happening.
Saint. Why did he attack Liberio? He attacked Liberio because there was fucking ships there.
Aaron's ass.
Well, listen.
It would be hard for them to escape, but the ships could chase them. That's why. And he wanted to save Aaron's ass.
Specifically, he targeted military targets. He targeted its ships.
And next to them were children.
And so, listen, if you listen to my point, you'll see why I'm saying this. He targeted military assets. He says in 123 that it's more than enough to destroy military assets. He's not being inconsistent. He's only used his cruelty. Hold on a second. Yes, civilians can get involved in necessary military actions. Of course, civilians can get involved. But he only does actions to target military assets. There is no hypocrisy. It's completely consistent.
So he targeted military assets and knew that innocent people were going to die. Aaron is targeting his enemies in the outside world and knows that innocent people are going to die.
Yep.
Aaron is not targeting innocent people. Is Aaron targeting innocent people?
Yeah, what? Absolutely, he's targeting innocent people. He's not targeting. He just targeting
innocent people. He's not targeting innocent people. You're full of shit now. He's not targeting innocent people. Innocent people just happen to get in the way. Are you
joking?
No, I'm dead ass serious. He is not targeting innocent people. Do you know what the word target means?
No.
His goal is not the innocent people. The innocent people are the bystanders of the product, just like with Armin. It's the same thing.
No. Aaron was trying to eliminate the world population. He was absolutely trying to target innocent people. The rumbling was meant as a form of homicide.
You're going into that logic now. Damn, my internet went out. What the fuck?
What logic? The rumbling. This is the first time I've heard that. This is the first time I've heard mentioned that the rumbling.
You're going into the logic that Aaron wanted to just kill people. He wasn't trying to kill his enemies.
I'm not debating. I'm not debating Jaegerberg right now.
I'm asking.
No, we're not debating Jaegerberg.
I'm asking.
I am not saying that. What I'm saying I am not saying that. What I'm saying is the rumbling was designed to kill innocent people. That's a fact. This is the first time I've ever heard someone say otherwise. It was
I didn't say what it was designed for. I said targeted. What was Aaron's goal in using the rumbling? What was Aaron's goal in using the rumbling?
His goal was to protect his people by killing innocent people. Remember
his goal was to protect his
the
people by killing his enemies.
Okay.
Damn it, man.
Yes, yes, but he was not targeting military assets. He was targeting the population of the world. That was the whole point.
He was not targeting military assets. I never said that. But I'm saying he did not target innocent people. The innocent people were a byproduct because the rumbling is all or nothing in what he was doing. They were a byproduct, not a target.
Same. This is same. You're telling me if every single innocent person was gathered into a room, or a country, let's say Angola again. If all innocent people were gathered in Angola, you're saying Aaron would just rumble empty Earth and then just skip over Angola? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
If he could choose that, absolutely.
No.
Yeah, no.
The rumbling was to deplete the global population. That was the goal.
No, the rumbling was to destroy the enemies. That was the goal.
What enemies?
The people in the world who were agreeing with the logic that Paradisians have to be destroyed, which is a lot of people, granted. Okay, but they're not innocent because they want genocide too. They want genocide too, so they're not innocent. Okay. Yeah, they're not innocent. When I say innocent, when I say innocent, I mean people. Okay, all right. Well, let's define innocent then. Let's define innocent. When I say innocent, I say people who don't care or maybe even don't want Parody to be killed. That's what I mean by innocent. Either impartial or don't want it. If you want niggas to be genocided, then you are not innocent, nigga.
That's fine. Sorry. I'm saying Aaron was not. Is it true to say Aaron was not attacking? Aaron's target was beyond military assets.
Military assets, absolutely.
Okay, so he's okay. There's the thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I know. Okay, great. So that's the distinction with Armin.
How?
You go after military assets and you kill. I'm explaining to you. You go after military assets and you kill innocent people. That is you're banning humanity. You go after innocent people because of wrong things or whatever. Or if you go after non-military assets, then if you're targeting non-military assets, that's where you cross the line. That's where it becomes necessary. And I have it right here. He believes it's unnecessary. So he has zero contradictions. He has zero hypocrisy.
He believes it's unnecessary to have that many Titans in order to attack the military that is the world's military. That's what he believed. He believed that was unnecessary, which is true. Which is true. But Aaron was not targeting that. That was not Aaron's goal. So that conversation is irrelevant. The thing that makes him a hypocrite is because he was willing to kill innocent people in order to achieve his goal of destroying the military people, which it wasn't just assets, it was people on those boats too. So he was targeting his enemies on the boats, killing them. In order to do that, he had to kill innocent people. Aaron is targeting his enemies, and in order to do that, he has to kill innocent people. It's the same thing. It's the same.
Listen.
It's the same, but Aaron is at a larger scale. That's it.
Nope. Saint, I'm giving you the distinction Armin's making. Armin targets military assets. He blew up he didn't just blow up the city.
You're dead ass not listening to me. You're dead ass not listening. You're dead ass not listening. I don't know how many times. I'm not about to keep repeating this, going in this loop over and over, Beluga. You said it's military assets. I understand that you think that it's military assets. I get that. But as far as Armin is concerned, the ends justified the means there. He was willing to kill innocent people to kill those assets. He was willing to kill innocent people to kill those assets. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Saint.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes, Aaron was willing to kill innocent people to kill his enemies. Yes or no?
Again, you just changed the goalpost.
I didn't change the goalpost.
Not military assets.
It doesn't matter if it's military
Whoa,
assets
no.
and his enemies. It doesn't matter. The goal is that
It
the
goes
point is that
for
the point is
Armin.
that
It
he's
goes for Armin.
the point is that he's
It
killing
goes for
innocent
Armin.
people. I don't give a fuck about what Armin thinks. He's a hypocrite. He's killing innocent people to achieve his goal.
Listen, we're calling Armin a hypocrite. So Armin did not break any of his own rules or code. Armin kills innocent people
I got another
as
explanation. Hold on. Sorry about that. Thank you, Mozzie, for the donation. Wait, go ahead. What did you say, bro?
in Armin's mind, it is permissible to kill innocent people as a byproduct of destroying military assets.
But not as a byproduct of destroying your enemies.
Aaron was,
but not as a byproduct of destroying your enemies. That's what you're saying. It's okay if it's military assets, but not your enemies. Full of shit, bullshit, logic. No point in talking no more. We've proved that he's a hypocrite. That's fine. I'm sure the audience will agree with me there. I don't even want to go no further. You got it, bro. You got it. All right. Armin's a hypocrite. Boom. Next. Ymir.
Oh shit. Okay. Ooh, what about Ymir?
Ymir is a poorly written character. In every way, shape, or form. She's the worst written character in Attack on Titan. You could agree?
I could agree with that.
All right, cool. Well, there we go.
I mean,
so
obviously,
if the character that started the entirety of Attack on Titan, all the problems are based around her, and she is poorly written, what does that mean about the ending?
Well, I think she's the poorest written character in the show, but I think that I think her character makes sense
in general. She is poorly written in general, not just the most worst written in the show. She is poorly written at all. Like period. She's poorly written.
Poorly written. Mm-hmm. I'm saying we have different definitions of. We may have different definitions of what poorly written. So when you say poorly written, I don't know what you mean by that. I can have.
All right, sure. I'll prove it why she's poorly written. I asked you a question that you can't answer. It's no problem.
What question? What question?
Let's see. I got plenty of them. I'm trying to think of which one I want to go with first. It's like a kid at the candy store. What? What made her disobey Zeke?
The same thing that made her disobey the king with the pigs.
What do you mean, kings with the pigs?
She disobeyed the king with the pigs.
Oh, okay.
She freed the pigs.
By freeing the pigs. Okay. So again, what made her do that? What was it? What's the same thing? What made her do that? What made her do that though?
Well, I mean, obviously she wanted freedom, and so she disobeyed twice, and then she relapsed.
She wanted freedom?
Yeah, she wanted to be free, and so she disobeyed twice, and then she relapsed.
No. So she wanted to be free. That's what you're saying?
Yep. That's what I'm saying. That's why her.
Then why did she serve the king?
Because she relapsed. Because she relapsed.
Why did she relapse?
Why do people generally relapse? It's a character flaw, and people are weak.
So basically, you're saying that no character in the history of time could be poorly written because you could just say they relapsed.
Oh no, definitely. I mean, for example, like why obviously we know why
the writer tells you why they relapsed, then you can't say that.
Oh no, that's fine. I could totally get with you on that. Like obviously it needs to be explained more. But from what we see, I mean, obviously.
So you just believe she relapsed, but you don't know.
But I
mean, see why that's a problem.
Believe she. I do think it's a problem that we're not shown more of her character. I'll be the first one to admit that.
So she's poorly written.
I mean, she is the poorest written in the show.
She is poorly written in general. She's just a poorly written character in general, not just the show. She's poorly written.
I think her. I mean, I think her character it served her purpose, and she did what she needed to do for the story. So,
but she was poorly written. You can do all that and still be poorly written.
Aspects of her are poorly written. There we go.
Pretty much everything about her from start to finish is poorly written. This doesn't make sense.
You have to fill a lot in, but you can logically fill a lot
everything
in.
with and that's called headcanon. Filling in is headcanon. It's headcanon.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Saint. When Aaron was laughing at Sasha's death, we all know why he's laughing. That's headcanon.
Because you have
to say
you have precedent. You have precedent to fill that in.
Yeah,
You don't have
I agree.
precedent to fill in Ymir. You have zero.
What thing don't you have precedent for?
Why?
She's a plot device. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Why she relapsed? Yeah, she's a plot device. Exactly. She's a poorly written character. She's just a plot device. Yeah. She just did whatever I wanted her to do at any time. It didn't make sense at all. Every time she flip flopped so many fucking times in the series, it makes no fucking sense at all whatsoever. Her character makes zero sense at all, and she's poorly written. Period. Agree?
Parts of her are poorly written. I'd say parts of her are poorly written.
Almost everything. Majority is poorly written. Agree?
I'll have to look back, but I mean maybe not.
Chief ending defender. What do you mean? You can't defend this?
Oh, you're no, because I don't want to lie to people. I don't want to lie. I don't want to make.
Okay, well then you have to say the truth. Ymir is a major point of the Attack on Titan, of the ending of Attack on Titan. She's a major driving force of it, right or wrong, and she's poorly written. So what does that mean?
Of course. That means that there's room for improvement.
Wow. All right.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not
gonna
get up here and start lying.
Right. You're not gonna get up here and start lying. Okay, cool. I understand. Understandable. You can't even defend Ymir. That's all I need to hear. You know, I just want to be sure. I thought you were gonna try. I was ready. But if you don't even want to try it, if you say like, oh, she's pretty bad, then I'll accept that. That's cool. But what I say to the audience and to you, I don't want you to try if you don't believe it, bro. I don't want bullshit. You just said it.
No,
if you really don't believe that she's not,
I'm not.
Then why would you try then?
No, I was saying I could try, but I don't want to be dishonest. I want to,
so why,
about,
honest. Exactly. So how you really feel is that she's poorly written, and that's cool. That's fine. And at that point, you can like whatever you want, but I'm talking about writing.
I'm saying aspects of her are fine, and aspects of her need work.
What aspect is fine?
I mean, her framework, her archetype.
Like what? Oh, her archetype is the most basic thing of her, a slave to someone who she loves. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Too bad it made no sense in the execution at all whatsoever. At all, 0%.
It is unfortunate. It lacks, my thing is, if you were able to,
but that's
if
not
you
really
were
writing. That's just an idea.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
Okay. I mean, we were about to move on anyway, so I mean, yeah.
All right. So as long as you said that, then we good. But I have to ask the audience at that point, if a major character that is reliant on the ending of Attack on Titan is the deciding factor on the final conclusion is poorly written, I don't know. I would argue that's pretty bad. But maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm just a fucking hater, man. Maybe I'm just a fucking hater. Let's see. Is there anything else that I wanted to say? I think we pretty much got everything. I mean, the only character else to talk about is the man himself, Eren Yeager, who you believe is one of the best written characters of all time, right?
Absolutely.
Peculiar, including after he got retconned.
I mean, we already had our conversation about that.
Yeah, that conversation that Eren wasn't retconned. I just want to reiterate for the people who may have never heard your arguments before. Why was Eren not retconned, Beluga?
Well, I mean, so the first thing was the romance aspect, which I believe.
Let's skip the romance. Let's skip the romance because that's fine. Let's skip the romance.
Gladly. The Lelouch, you said he didn't like the Lelouch ending. He didn't want to do the Lelouch thing, and then he ended up doing it. And I disagree because he killed 80% of the planet and destroyed the military. And then when Armin asked if they were going to be safe, he said they don't have the ability to wage war. So obviously he decided to use peace through strength and bigger stick diplomacy rather than being.
It's still Lelouch though, because he told them that they'd be seen as heroes for killing him, which is Lelouch's plan. They'd be seen as heroes for killing Zero. That's Lelouch.
That was a bonus. What he again? If you go back to
that part of it is stupid.
When Armin asked,
that's the Lelouch part that I'm talking about, not the 80%.
I mean, listen.
Part. We could talk about.
Listen, Saint. He did it in public so that they could be seen as heroes, which I can understand why he
Who saw it? Other than the few Marleyans there, who saw it?
Yeah,
there's 20% of the world alive. There are millions of people. They didn't see it. They didn't see shit.
Yes, but
so they're just gonna trust the word.
Yes. Of Marleyans?
Yeah.
Yes, they'll trust the word of Marleyans. Why wouldn't they?
Why would they trust the word of Marleyans? Why would you trust the word of anyone when you just watch your entire world, you watch your entire country get killed, but this one didn't get killed?
Because they were there. Hold on, Saint. If Aaron
if they were there, they could lie.
If Aaron announced, listen. If Aaron announced, to the world,
Eldians only.
Yes, and everyone else knew the rumbling was coming.
Only Eldians knew. Eldians knew.
That is ridiculous to say
it's
because
in
the Earth was literally
only Eldians knew.
Nope, it's in a source material that he only told the Eldians, but everyone else knew.
No, only Eldians knew. They were trying to tell them. They were trying to tell them we have to go. The rumbling's coming, and they were like, "Nigga, what are you talking about? Shut up, Eldian." That's what happened.
Yes, and then shortly thereafter they believed
obviously
them.
They believed because they fucking saw it. But I'm talking about before they saw it.
Yeah, exactly.
Before they saw the rumbling coming, they didn't believe the Eldians. Right, and they knew the rumbling was they knew it was happening and they knew it ended. Yes, but they don't know why. They don't know why.
Okay. And so we have eyewitnesses there. There's no reason not to be lying. This is a very
could be very much lying.
All right, but this.
They could say that. They could say that since Marley was basically untouched, they could say that you allied with Parody to rumble the rest of the world, so you'd be the technical marvel of the planet. Easy argument. That's a fair argument. That could happen. How is it dumb?
Ridiculous.
How is it ridiculous? How?
Because saying every historical event that hasn't been recorded has been taken from eyewitness testimony. So all the stuff that you believe that happened in history that you weren't there for, guess what?
That doesn't mean that everyone that doesn't mean that everyone on the whole planet believes it. No.
But generally saying this is ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous.
Listen. It's Saint. Every single historical event. Listen,
and some of them are fabricated, but again, and sometimes we learn how they were fabricated and we fix it later.
Yep,
that's happened in history, right? So therefore, we could be wrong, right?
Yep.
Okay,
we could be, but
what are you saying here?
Saint, I'm saying every event in history that was not recorded, that was taken by eyewitness testimony.
I understand that.
But I interrupted me.
I understand what you're saying, bro. I understand your point.
So
but you're not understanding mine.
It's innate. I am understanding yours, but it's innate.
Is it possible that a salty nation that survived the rumbling, but was actually harmed by it, unlike Marley, could believe Marley allied with Parody in order to set the world back, the entire world back except for themselves? Could they possibly believe that? Yes or no? They could possibly believe it.
It's flat. That's just people believe the Earth is flat.
What? Okay, whatever. So it's possible. So it's possible. Again, so it's possible. Okay, fine. Whatever. So it's possible. So therefore, the Lelouch plan didn't work. If with Lelouch's plan, it was 100% guaranteed everybody in the world saw it happen live on television. There was no room for, did that happen? I don't know. There was no room for speculation. So that's the difference. That's the only difference. That's the difference. That's why Lelouch plans works and Aaron's is stupid. That's why. But there's more reasons than that. That's like the smallest one. There's so much more reasons why this plan is dumb as hell.
It's very nitpicky and very small.
It's very small, and it's fine. It's fine. I don't even care about that reason really. I'm just stating it as it could be, but
I think
that's why Aaron is dumb as hell. But
anytime you have, I don't think it's dumb to have multiple eyewitnesses witness an historical event. I don't think it's dumb.
I think it's dumb to believe that the whole world would agree with just because what Marley said. I do believe that's dumb.
He didn't think that. They didn't. He said he destroyed their military. That's
and the world will see them as heroes. He said the world, not Marley. The world. That's what he said.
Listen, Listen, okay, I have 139. I don't
Yeah,
see
go
your
ahead.
stream. I don't know if you have 139 in front of
Yeah,
you.
go ahead. He said the
But
world would. He said the world would see you as heroes, not
yep.
Marley.
Listen, he wanted his friends to be honored. That was not his plan for peace. He wanted his friends to be honored. His plan for peace, quote unquote,
The reason why he
was
wanted them to be honored
a
would be so they could have a better negotiation standpoint. That's why he
oh
wanted them to be honored
sure
and seen
yeah.
as
It's
heroes.
an
He wanted
extra
to
little
say
bonus.
that's not
Yeah,
extra bonus. That's
it's an
the whole
extra
fucking
little.
reason why he did it, dude.
Yes, it is. Saints. If we read 139, what we see is Aaron trusts Armin's negotiation tactics. In 139, he said, "The world will stay with you, Armin." And then earlier before that, he says that the hold on, let me get that. He says that they will lose their capacity to equal 80% of humanity, and they will lose their capacity to wage war.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, as a little bonus, they'll be seen as heroes. Those were his two main things: he'll destroy the world and trust Armin's negotiation skills or diplomacy skills. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't his friends being seen as heroes was an extra thing. It was not integral to his plan. That was an extra little bonus to help it out.
How do you know that?
How do I know that? Okay, great question. Because we have in 139, Aaron saying to Armin, "The world will be saved by you." And before that, he says, "I'll kill 80% of humanity, and they'll lose their capacity to wage war." That's how I know that.
Just because he did that doesn't mean that he didn't want the world to see his friends as heroes. It was just a little extra thing. It could be both. Could be both, which is kind of what it was. It was both. Because his friends being seen as heroes is irrelevant. He could just end the rumbling and call it a day. But he wanted his friends to be heroes. He wanted his friends to stop him.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Even though he didn't know if they'd even be capable of doing so. How did he know that Flock would fuck up so bad? And how did he know that Falco would be able to turn into a flying titan? How do you know that?
That's a great question, and we have that answer
Because he saw the future.
I mean, he saw him kiss through his hands. We have in the text.
How is Aaron able to control birds?
How's Aaron? It's funny enough. I was just having this debate with Kinda. I don't think he's able to control birds. I think it's just symbolic for the audience.
Well, a bird sent Armin into path, so
I don't think a bird sent. See, this is the thing.
A bird.
I don't think he sent. I don't think the bird sent Armin into path.
It did.
Ridiculous. He sent Aaron brought Armin into paths, just like he brought everyone else in the world, every other Eldian in the world.
He just happened to do it at the time the bird arrived.
No, the bird was there by the author, so we can see that Aaron's doing it. It's called foreshadowing. And that's what the bird is there.
Okay, so then what's with the bird lifting the scarf then?
Oh, Aaron turned to a bird.
Oh, so he can't control birds.
How did he turn to a bird? I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
No,
so
I'm saying Aaron.
So dog shit then. That's dog shit, right?
I don't. What? No, I don't think it's dog shit. I mean, think about the Ghost of the Servant Core and see the stuff like that. No one really and like what?
Yeah, Ghost of the Servant Core.
Yeah,
is when Connie and Sasha when they saw Sasha, that was dog shit too. But you could even somewhat explain that by saying that because the worm is dying and like the mist is dissipating of all Eldians, and so you could see like paths for a second. You could even kind of stretch that, but you can't stretch the bird.
That's a dog shit.
That is a dog shit explanation. Oh, sure. Listen. I'm fine with that. I'm trying to be non-biased. But I cannot find any non-biased explanation for the damn bird after he's dead. You cannot. It's no explanation for it.
Listen, Sam. I'm saying there's stuff in the story that is symbolic that's supposed to convey something. So we have there's obviously no mechanic.
And
it goes to the Servant Core,
and that's fine.
There's no mechanic for how Aaron.
And I'm okay with symbolism, but Aaron lifting making us is crazy. Aaron turned into a bird is not symbolism. That's a physical, tangible. That's not symbolism. That's physically tangible. He's a fucking bird, dude, and you can't explain how or why.
Levi physically, tangibly saw Sasha, and the Servant Core, and Connie and John
can't prove
physically saw
Sasha. And that was dog shit. I just said that was dog shit. That's dog shit. That's dog shit.
Okay, I mean. You can say it's dog shit, but it's symbolism to show an aspect of the story. The bird didn't do anything. So
anytime a story does something, they could pull anything out their ass as long as it's symbolism. It's fine.
No.
Okay,
that's a great question. Here's why. Here's why the bird is different, because the bird didn't do anything plot important. The bird didn't go over to Mikasa and say, "Hey, Mikasa, do this thing," and then it was important
Okay,
to the
so
plot. The bird,
because it didn't do anything plot relevant, then it's not. Then it's fine.
yes,
Even though it's still poorly written,
well, I don't think
doesn't detract from the plot. It is poorly written because you don't know how he did it.
it's not explained. It's not
It's not
explained,
explained
but I
because
think
it's
it's fine.
inexplainable. It's inexplainable.
Yes, I agree.
So
But
poorly
there's
written.
more to a story. Would it? No, I don't think. No. It's not poorly written. It's not poorly written because there's more to the story than the mechanics. Because obviously, part of the story is the symbolism and the character development and the closure and all that stuff. So that was good for Aaron and Mikasa's conclusion. And obviously, the bird symbolic of freedom has been there from the beginning. So
So
that's well written.
as long
As
as
far
it's symbolic, you don't care.
that side.
As long as it's symbolic, you don't
No,
care.
I'm saying I don't care. It would be better if it was explained. But to say it's poorly written, I feel like that's very unfair because this is a established motif and it closes
It's not
Mikasa
an
and Aaron's
established
character.
motif that Aaron is a bird. That's not established.
Saying that okay, doing the word
It would have been
motif
fine.
means-
It would have been fine. I've said this plenty of times. It would have been fine if the bird just came, landed next to her, looked at her, and then flew away. That would have been perfect. That would have been. I would have had no problem. That's a beautiful ending. I would have had no problem with that. No problem. Now it's symbolic.
Listen,
Now I don't have to ask dumbass questions like, how is this nigga a bird? You see?
I mean, you could say he reincarnated. Listen,
You said reincarnated. Oh my,
would
oh
it be-
my
would it-
gosh. Did it again.
Listen.
All right. Hey, look, man. Look. Wait. I don't want to argue about the bird shit. I'm sorry. I should have brought it up. It's petty. It's dumb as hell, but it's petty. How do you feel about Mikasa kissing Aaron's decapitated skull? Do you think that was like a good idea?
I bought my colossal edition here that you don't have the camera, but I absolutely love being able to see this full print, large. It's amazing. It's a very beautiful, very sweet moment. It's amazing. And people are gonna say it's.
Hold on. You said you have a poster of the scene where
No. I have the colossal edition, so it's a very big, very bold print, very high quality, and I just love going to that scene. I wish I could show the camera right now.
So you
I just
have,
love going to that.
So you
that
love
page.
the scene where Mikasa kisses Aaron's decapitated skull. You think it's a great scene?
It's a great scene. Yes, it's an amazing scene.
Why?
It's an amazing scene. Yeah.
Why?
Why is it amazing?
Yeah.
Because it shows that Mikasa killed him, but she still loved him as she was killing him. And that does multiple things. First, it frees Ymir, and it shows gives her some sort of complexity, and it shows and I talked about this in my other video, but it shows that even when I know you don't think that he's evil, but most people agree that Aaron is a very, very evil person, and so to show that
Aaron is a bird,
to sort of humanize
Mikasa is a
evil
dog,
people like
dog.
that, I think it's a
Jean
good
is a
message to
horse,
show. No matter
horse,
how awful
and
or
Reiner
evil
is a
you are,
letter,
it's
love
still
letter.
it's still good to be unconditionally loved, and so to have Mikasa still love Aaron after such an evil,
She
horrific
doesn't
thing.
have to kiss him to prove that.
Sure, but what's there's no problem with him kissing him?
Because she just murdered him and his skull is decapitated and bloody.
So I don't.
That's weird.
I mean, you think it's weird, but I mean,
Do you think it's
this
normal
happens all
to
this
kiss
happens all the time.
someone? This happens all the time when you chop someone's head off and kiss it. You think that's normal?
No, I think it's normal. I think it's normal when loved ones die and you don't see them die and you kiss their
But you
corpse.
just murdered him and cut his head off and it's bleeding. And you don't kiss, and usually they don't kiss him on the lips either. Even during funerals, they don't. I don't ever see nobody kiss nobody on the fucking lips at a funeral. They kiss them on the cheek or the forehead, not the lips.
The difference.
What's the difference?
So wait, hold on. You're saying kissing someone on the cheek, kissing a corpse on the cheek is fine. Move a few inches. That's
Yes.
a massive problem.
Yes,
That's disgusting.
that's the same thing. That's the same thing as kissing someone on the lips is a very different thing than kissing someone on the cheek or the forehead. That's a fact. If your mom kisses you on the cheek or the forehead, it's weird, but it's cool. But if you kiss you on the lips, it's like, bro, that's kind of weird. What do you mean?
Oh, don't kiss your parents on the lips? I mean, look at Ray.
No.
I do it. Look at Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis does it. I mean,
That's weird, but it's one thing to do
Oh,
it while they're. That's
you're
weird
saying it's
even
weird.
while they're
What's
alive.
so different?
But while they're dead and while their head is bloodied is weird, man.
you're saying it's weird. I'm saying it's a
So you
cultural
kiss your
difference. I
mom-
do it. Ray Lewis does it.
You kiss your mom on
I
the
kiss
lips.
my dad on the lips.
You kiss your dad on the lips.
I don't think. Yeah. So does Ray Lewis.
But you kiss your dad on the lips when he was sorry to say this, but at his funeral,
Yes.
you kiss him on the lips.
No, I mean no. I would
Okay.
let his wife do that.
You think his wife? You think your mom would kiss? You think your mom would kiss your dad on the lips at the funeral?
I wouldn't say, "Oh, that's disgusting, mom." I'd do it sweet. She did if she did that.
On the lips.
No, I'm not 10. Yes, it's a cultural thing. I'm trying to explain it.
I've never seen a culture.
You're saying it's weird
on the lips after they're dead, bro. After they're dead, on the lips while they're alive, okay, fine. I'll accept that that's a cultural difference. But when they're dead, it's crazy, bro. I've never seen a culture. I don't know one culture that does that.
I mean, look at. I think I actually saw a tweet of a bunch of it's a common trope in Japanese literature to have that happen.
Is it? Because I've never seen it in anything else other than Attack on Titan. I've never seen it before. I can't think of one Japanese anime. Huh?
I should have got the tweet, but yeah, I mean, let me see if I can try to find it.
Romeo and Juliet did it. Nigga, shut up. That was completely
Oh,
different. He kissed her to drink the poison.
I think Captain Delicious Pants actually has it. Let me see.
Japanese don't kiss the cavity of the head. What the fuck is he talking about?
It's a trope in literature.
Oh my god. Oh my god, man. All right. Let's see. I think I pretty much got everything that I wanted to say here, man. I think this is one of those where I'll let the audience decide. I'll let the audience decide on who's right, who's wrong. Maybe people will agree with you, but I don't know, man. To me, it sounded like most of the stuff you said was just reaching and defending things that really don't make any sense at all and don't add up at all, which is why so many people find this ending trash, because all these things not adding up clearly shows that they were just poor writing. I can't point to another piece of media other than maybe Game of Thrones that has this much things that do not add the fuck up. Like anything else. I've had bad endings and I'll be like, man, I don't like that this happened. But I've never seen so much dumb shit that I can sit here for hours and talk about it. And even you, as one of the biggest fans, can go, yeah, I don't know. I can't really explain that. Or you have to fill it in with your imagination, which I could imagine the same thing. You can do that for any story. That's what I always say. You can do that for any story, no matter how trash it is. You can always just say, well, this could happen, or this could happen, or that could happen. We'll see. Anybody can do that. But but it's the writer's job to make that interpretation be grounded in reality. For example, the Game of Thrones, one of the biggest interpretations before it was revealed was that Jon Snow was the son of Ned Stark's sister and all that shit, and some people argued that that's impossible, while some people argued that, well, it could be. And you could never say the people that said, well, it could be, were wrong, because they had enough logical reasoning to go on, even though the author hadn't confirmed it. That's how you do interpretation. If someone had said the outside world is people who are sending Titans over before the basement had got revealed, people would have had enough to go on to justify that logic, because they would have had Ymir's backstory, and they would have had Reiner, and they would have had Shifters, and they would have had the Vials. But now, at the end of Attack on Titan, you don't have any of this. All you have is how you feel. And that just goes to show that the writing is shit. Okay, yeah, sometimes. All right, I'm not gonna say always. Sometimes you do, but for a lot of these arguments, it's how you feel.
I would disagree. I think I have a lot of precedent for my arguments, but that's neither here nor there.
How Mikasa got back to parody? He already agreed that doesn't make sense. He just says it's a nitpick, but he already agreed it doesn't make sense.
Well, I didn't say. I think it's a massive nitpick.
Yeah, you said it's a nitpick, but you don't know how she got back, and it doesn't make sense how she got back. You said that.
I said, well, I don't think I remember saying. I don't know how she got back, but
how did she get back then? There's no logical explanation. There's no logical explanation for how she got back. We can agree on that, right?
I'm sure. What I wouldn't agree is I wouldn't say that it's impossible for her to get back to parody. That's what I don't.
But there's no logical explanation that we know of.
Sure.
All right. Cool.
Sure.
All right. Cool. There we go. Boom. That's all we need. That's all we needed. That's all. That's it. That's what I said. That's what you agreed. Okay. Cool. But that's what he said. It's a nitpick that he says, but it just goes to show that this nigga Isayama is lazy as hell. But all right. Well, appreciate you, man. It's been fucking how long? An hour. Yeah, 2 hours. God damn.
2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours, man. Yeah, but I'm about to head out. I appreciate you for stopping by. It's been a great conversation with you, bro.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't wait to see the ending. It's gonna be beautiful to laugh at the AOE boys.
So fun.
All right, later, bro.